Welcome, my lovely light, to your gentle yoga flow. In today's practice, we will be moving our body in more slow and mindful ways that will be more constructive for your body. We will also be taking some more restorative postures to help create more mobility and flexibility. I really encourage a pillow or a bolster, blocks, or a blanket, and really just allow yourself to open up to whatever pain that you're experiencing and breathe into it to really create that healing energy that you need and you crave. So, joining me in a seated position, if you have a pillow or a bolster, please set yourself up into a seated position, creating that crisscross applesauce, that sukhasana that works for you. Maybe it's a butterfly, maybe your hips are being a little sticky and you need some blocks under your hips. We will begin this practice with some breath work. And so, finding yourself in your seat and inhaling to the count of 3. Beautiful. As you exhale, can you breathe out to the count of 4? Wonderful. Inhaling to the count of 3. Exhale to the count of 4. If your body's feeling wiggly like mine, I'm feeling a little wiggly jiggly today. It's okay to wiggle in your breath practice. So maybe you want to find a butterfly like me and meet me with the soles of the feet, kissing the soles of the feet. And you can just rock side to side. And we're really just inviting that inhalation that really expands through the heart and the chest. So inhale. And I like the 3 count in and then the 4 count out. If that doesn't resonate, you can grab onto a breath that feels good for you. Good. You can bring the hands towards the shins as we incorporate movement into this practice. So shoulders are going to be a guide into a little bit of a circle. So bringing that breath work with you. And I don't want you to think of like that breath as work. It's just like the saying that we use in our practice. The breath is like your way to guide you through your practice, and it's just like a silly term. Like, I remember the first time I heard the word mindfulness, I was like, why would I want my mind more full? It's not that you want your mind more full. You're like, you're being mindful. So you're like, oh, my mind is paying attention to what I'm doing. So it's funny, I just want to help you like understand these little kind of like misconceptions of yoga that kind of like thwarted me from practicing. And now I'm like, oh, okay, come to center and then flow around. So whatever resonates with you, like if the word breath work is like intimidating, like don't use it. Don't use that word. Just like pick something else. Maybe it's, we also say pranayama, which is just connecting the life force to the breath. Good. Spiraling it around. I'm feeling a little bit goofy and goobery. I've been filming for quite a while and it feels so good out here in the sun and nature, and I'm just feeling so energized. So let's energize to center, and then we're just going to rock side to side. So gentle yoga is for like all. I teach an in-person gentle yoga class every Tuesday. And my average student is like 65, but I have like 20-year-olds who come into the class. I've had a 90-year-old woman come into the class. So I always like to offer a wide range that helps you in your practice. Beautiful. Exhale, that right foot forward and the left heel reaches in. So if you're finding a lot of hip restriction, you're going to want to put a block underneath of the knee. So we're still up on the bolster. We're going to get that out of the way and lengthen that leg long. You're going to drive the heel in towards the pelvic wall and just take a moment to find length from your sit bones to your heart to the top of your head. And then you can bring the hands to the thigh and then start folding forward. So you might just be here. Maybe you can reach towards the shin. You can also really bend through the knee and reach for the shin. You can reach for the toes and you can exhale here. So we're going to take a pause and just feel into this posture. So we kind of have a lot going on, right? We have the head that might be tense and tight. We have that hip that might be like cramping up. So maybe sometimes it's like creating a little butterfly here. Maybe it's massaging your foot. I have my knee bent really grandly on this side, so no, it's really okay. I know that when I first started practicing yoga, I thought I couldn't do it because I wasn't super bendy or flexible, and it's not about that kind of flexibility. It's about being flexible with you and where you are in your journey. Good, welcoming that breath in. Good, send it away. That's awesome. Welcome it in. Wonderful. So from here, we're going to keep that leg in that same position. And then we're just going to transition the shoulders that will face towards that knee. So, right, we were here. Now shoulders open up. The elbow is going to come for the top of the thigh and just create a little pillow with the hand. And you're going to inhale the hand on the opposite side up and over, creating this side stretch. So find what you need here. Welcome the breath in. Send it away. So being gentle with yourself, being kind, being okay with any pain points in your body as you welcome that breath in. Send it away. Good. Let the breath float you up. If the shoulder is kind of collapsing, which mine was just doing, really bring it up. Good. We're going to exhale, and then we're going to twist towards the bent leg. So hand on the opposite side will reach towards the knee while the opposite hand reaches behind you. So this is a spinal twist. And I want you to just tap in, like sometimes it can feel really good and sometimes it can feel really painful. So know that yoga isn't always supposed to feel good. I know that we might like think of like we watch other people practicing and we're like, oh my gosh, she's so amazing and nothing hurts. It's not painful. Guess what? It does. It hurts sometimes. So welcome the breath in. I like to do this floating breath where you come out a little bit and then you deepen it. So maybe you can join me with that. And then you can let it go. Good. And find what you need. And really, I am practicing outside because I freaking love it. And I want you to find your rootedness in these trees. I want you to find a cleansing energy in the water. I want you to find this sense of connectivity. This is like sand, which is like, oh, I love sand. Ever since I was little, I always like licked the sand and like grit it between my teeth. It feels so good. Good. We'll come back to center. And so can you try your best to just use your core? You can bring the hands and then swap your legs. Try that. If it was hard, like do hard things. So we're going to swap here and bending this knee if you need to. You can lengthen it long. So set your sit bones side to side so they're both flat. Shoulders and the hips are facing towards that foot. It might be like accessible to keep your leg long, and maybe it's really tight in your hamstring or your quad, and that's okay. Drive this heel in here. Shoulders reach towards that foot, and then you're going to create length from the top of your head to your sit bones, and then start hinging forward. So this side might be way different than the other. So maybe you need to stay up. Maybe you can reach down. Maybe you have a block to rest your head on. Like to me, this side is way easier than the other side. Maybe you can reach for the shins or the foot. I didn't mean shins, I meant singular shin. Bring the breath in and find a nice stretch. You can really, if you're rounded through the knee, round through the spine, heavy the head. Find a little rest and relaxation as you welcome the breath in. Send it away. Beautiful breath comes in. Good. You've got this. Send it away. Taking a moment to just tap into any tension or tightness, to be kind to yourself in your gentle practice where you allow breath to be your healing guide. Wonderful. We're going to inhale the back of the heart up. So, right, the shoulders just move. Like the hips can't actually move, but you're just doing this torso twist where the body is more opening up here. Elbow bends on that left side, and then the head rests in the hand like a little pillow. Exhale the hand on the right side, bringing it up and over for this nice side stretch. And as you get that nice side stretch in, you can, I'm having a little microphone malfunction, but I'm working through it because technology is my friend. I always feel like when I'm struggling with something, like say something nice about it. Big breath welcomes in, reaching across. Being mindful, this shoulder sometimes will like to kind of heavy down so you can inhale it up. Welcome the breath that comes in. Send it away. Welcome breath in. Send it away. One more breath here. Good. Float that hand down towards the earth. It's getting a little windy in the mountains. So I want you to create length from your sit bones to the top of your head, and then exhale, twist. So hand can reach towards the knee. Your twist might not be as deep as mine. Your twist might be wherever it is, and that's okay. So you can look towards the knee. Maybe you can reach the hand back, and you can twist a little bit deeper. I love this floating stretch where you float out and then you deepen. Finding fluidity in your movement, finding what feels good for you in your body. Good, send it away. I'm finding so much healing energy within the water. It's so beautiful today. Welcoming it in. Send it away. Maybe smile because you're grateful that you're here. Good. We'll come back to center. Oh my goodness. Good job. Coming onto the knees in a tabletop. You can use the blocks just below the shoulders here if you're having any sensitivity. Good. And we'll just take a moment to rock side to side, just swaying back in the hips, kind of like you're coming back towards the sit bone on one side and the opposite. And then kind of lunge the body forward. So you're doing like a little, I feel like we're revving up the body. So we're bringing it up. Welcome the breath in. Good. Create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of heat. So even when we're on the knees and we haven't even stood up, that we can create this lovely aliveness in the body. Good. Beautiful. Warming up the wrists. If you have those blocks, we'll kind of move them out of the way. Going side to side, just warming up the wrists here. Creating some stretches in the wrist, in the fingers, side to side. Wonderful. Walking the hands about a handprint ahead. And we're going to inhale to the knees. This is a variation of a plank, so you can stay right here in a plank. So you can create this modification of a plank on the knees, welcoming a big breath in. If you want something a little deeper, you can inhale up. 3 breaths here as you welcome the breath in. Send it away. Find strength in your body. 3 count comes in. Send it away. 3 count in. Good. Send it away. We're going to float to the belly. Oh, maybe it's a little heave and a ho to the belly. Bringing hands under the shoulders. Inhale, rolling up and back for a Cobra Bhujangasana. Welcome the breath in. This might be a little bit challenging, and even if you're just down here, then you can open up a little bit. That's okay. Good. Welcome the breath in. Send it away. Beautiful. Big breath comes in. Wonderful. We're going to send the body up and back. And coming to a downward facing dog as you pedal out the heels. Welcome the breath in. Good. Send it away. Heel on the right reaches back and then driving the foot forward in between the hands. It might be easier said than done. You can bring that foot forward. And our goal is to press the body up. So as we press up, we're going to create a windmill and coming in for a warrior 2. So front knee bends, hind foot steps back. You really want to engage through all of the feet as the heart and the body opens up long and strong for warrior 2. Pausing here for 3 breaths. Really rooting through the feet, finding strength within the trees and the sand and the water. Send it away. 3 count breath in. Send it away. Good. Big breath welcomes in. Good. Let it go. Hind hand comes down. Palm flips up, and I want you to reach, 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 sweeping up and back for a reverse, a peaceful warrior. This hand can stay down here, or it can bind around the back. Setting your body up and just allowing the peace within the air, within the blue skies and the flying birds. Welcome it in. Setting it away. Good. 3 count comes in. Sends it away. Finding your peace within your mind. Your awakening within your body and your spirit. Welcome it in. Good. We're going to exhale the body, coming back to that warrior 2. Welcome that breath in. Inhale back to center, take up space. We're going to just reset and rearrange. So now left foot faces the short edge of the mat. Right foot faces the long edge of the mat. Arms reach down, so bend into the front knee. If you're feeling really wobbly, you want to open up your stance in your body here, because if we're too close together, it can feel really wobbly. So opening that up, coming in for that warrior 2, draw the shoulders up towards your ears, and then exhale, melt them away. This posture really invites a strength, a sense of rootedness. Find focus. Welcome that 3 count in. Send it away. 3 count rolls in. Sends it away. Finding your focus. Beautiful. Transition. So the front hand is going to flip up, the palm does. So it's like a reverse high five. Hand reaches forward and it sweeps back while the hind hand reaches down for a peaceful reverse warrior. First variation is to stay here. Second is you can come back, bind the hand around, big welcoming breath comes in. Good. Send it away. I want you to really find your sense of rootedness, to connect with that peace that resides within your heart, that is your birthright. That you think of a brand new baby that is sleeping so peacefully. That was a feeling that exists within you. It's here and now if you allow it to be. Welcome that breath in. Good. Send it away. Exhale, floating the arms back to that warrior 2, finding your strength, your sense of rootedness, connecting with the trees, connecting with the earth. Beautiful. Both feet will face the long edge of the mat, and you'll want to set up your feet wide for a big, wide, open, forward fold. Hands reach up, and then you can exhale, fold forward. If you have those blocks, they are your friend here. As you exhale, fold it forward, heavy the head, heavy the heart. You might need a really nice bend in the knees. Then maybe you're just here, and that's okay. Wherever you are in your practice, as you welcome the breath in, send it away. Good. Welcome the breath in. Good. Send it away as you come to the knees, and maybe it's a little heave, heave, ho. Heave, ho! Usually is. And then come to the bottom. Come on to the back, however this feels for you. Ah, timber. Hopefully not on your microphone pack, because that's what I just did. Ouchie. Bringing the knees up. The knees kind of singularly side, like you're creating little circles with each knee. For an apanasana, a wind reliever. Well, good. Sending it away. As we slow down, shift gears. Good. You can reach for the shins of the knees. This time we're going to externally rotate, opening up through the knees. You could also reach in for a happy baby. So if you're a beginner, it's going to be more here on the shins. So your goal is just to bring the legs out. If you have done this before, You can reach for the outsides of the feet. Something a little more advanced is that peace finger on the top. Bring the the thumb to the toenail, and then hook the pointer and the middle finger around the toe. So wherever you are, you could also turn this into a joyful baby, which is really fun. We straighten one leg, hug the other in, side. Welcome an inhalation. Send the breath away. Coming back to center, releasing the feet on the mat and setting up for our Shavasana, our final pose of surrender. You can put a pillow or a bolster under the knees and allow your humanness as we gather up any tension and tightness in the jaw and fists. Hold, lift everything up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gather any tension and tightness you're experiencing from your head to your toes. Release. Giving your body and mind permission to relax as you allow a wave of relaxation that washes down the head, softening through the throat, allowing a soft and a subtle wave down the arms to the fingertips, softening from the heart to the navel and the belly, softening the spine down towards the mat, allowing the hips and the legs to relax, softening through the heels into the tips of the toes. And we will take the next few moments to just be with what is, and I will call you out when it is time. Gently bringing your awareness back into the body, back into the breath. You can wiggle through the fingers, extending the arms long, creating a long, long stretch as you reach above, point the toes. Inhale, hug the knees into your body. You can stay on your back or meet me on a fetal position on the side and receive these affirmations. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am grateful for 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 my healthy spine. I am grateful for my healthy spine. I am grateful for my healthy spine. Hugging yourself in. And you can meet me in a seated position when you're ready, using that top arm as a kickstand. Bringing your hands in front of your heart center and integrate the love and the light within me. Honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I really hope that today you can be more gentle and kind to yourself and really just feel that shift that you created within yourself.